What's the name of the casino near Wonder Woman's home? Pair of Dice Island. Thanks for stopping by Comic Book Editions Volume 188. This week we're going to unbox an AOK from my friend, John's Comics with Kids. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, I hope you take this opportunity to do so. Sharing the channel and the video is a great way to show support to my channel. Of course, the algorithm loves it if you give the video a thumbs up, a heart, a like, so thanks for taking care of that for me as well. John's Comics with Kids is a great friend of mine, as he is the entire YouTube comic book community. I truly don't know where I would be without John's friendship. I value and appreciate him more than he'll ever realize. And I honestly don't know how he does what he's able to do in a day so successfully. And when I say that, I'm talking about things like being a husband, a father, a teacher, a content creator, and such an amazing friend. And he does all of it. And he makes it look so effortlessly. So, John, I tip my hat to you. Recently, John went to Wondercon, and before he went, he said, "I'm hunting a book for you." And I said, "No, you don't have to get me anything." And no one has to get me anything. I truly believe that the friendship is enough. He says, "No, there's a book that I'm looking for." And he told me what the book is. And I understand why he did, because I was very close to pulling the trigger on buying this book for myself. As a matter of fact, before WonderCon, I actually had made an offer on this book and didn't end up getting it. And John told me once he was at WonderCon, he's like, "I got your book." And I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's what I'm unboxing today. I know what it is. I also know there's a trade paperback in here as well, and I know what that is. So I know what it is, and it's time for you to find out what it is. So let's put you into fast forward mode and share the goodness with you. Okay, so here's where we're starting today. Ryan, I'm very much looking forward to our upcoming series of shows together. I am glad this book will bring us one step closer to our goal. I know you have the Wonder Woman comic I added in, but now you have one that's signed too. Enjoy all the little goodies I threw in, and I will work on getting that Avengers 3 ASAP with a huge exclamation point. Until then, keep up all the good work. Heart, John, and the girls. Wow. Well, thank you. So first of all, John's mentioned this. He's teased it a little bit, and this is the first time that I'm kind of teasing it on my channel. John and I do have something in the works, and something inside of this AOK will play into that. And maybe even by reading that note, you have another little clue of kind of what we're planning. I'll just say details forthcoming and leave it at that. But there's a signed Wonder Woman comic book in here. You know, I do like my signed books. Let's get started looking. This is what I'm seeing first. I'm probably going to put you back into fast forward mode for just a moment. Okay, I think we're ready to begin. Not peeking. Here's what we're sharing first. Yes, so this is a trade that John had asked me. He texted me when he was putting this together to mail to me, and he said, "I want to put a trade in. Do you have this one, or have you read this one?" And I said, "Don't have it, haven't read it." So it's a Marauders trade paperback that I'm excited about checking out. So this is awesome. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about the Marauders because they kind of came in at a time when my comic book collecting was just limited to Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman only. So there's a lot of stuff from this era that I'm not exactly familiar with, but I'm looking forward to becoming more familiar with. Now, if you have read these stories, I'd love for you to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of this story. I'm not even sure what storyline this is, as a matter of fact, but I'm anxious to check it out. Oh, here it says it's collecting Marauders 1 through 6. Okay, so that's a great place to start at the beginning. And I do have access to the Marvel Unlimited app, so if I enjoy it, I can keep moving on from there because I'm assuming it's probably on the app as well. So nice. Very cool. I am looking forward to, I just flipped through a few seconds and I definitely was pretty sure that I saw some Hellfire Club members in there. So, and I do enjoy me some Hellfire Club. So That's awesome. Thank you so much, John. So the big book is what is next, but I think I want to save that to last. I see a Wonder Woman book. I've only glanced at it. I can see what cover it is. I'm assuming this is the signed one. Oh, it is. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, that is sweet. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to pause for a quick second to make sure that I'm acknowledging the artist name. It's Sozomaika. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. Did I pronounce that correct? Sozomaika, who signed it as well. And this is the variant cover that they did for issue number 7. Of course, issue number 8 just came out today. Issue 7 was a fun little one-off story. It was very much lighthearted, which we kind of needed, I thought, after seeing so many or so much heaviness with the world turning against the Amazons. It was just a fun story of Superman and Wonder Woman going shopping for Batman's birthday and just the little adventures they had. And there's nothing wrong with just lightening it up for, lighting the mood up for a minute. And it was great. So now I have a signed one too, and I don't have the signature in my collection. So that is awesome. I guess John did experience the wonder at Wondercon. I was always kidding. I'm like, Wondercon, that sounds like something I would attend. Someday I hope I get to. So far I've been to C2E2, and that's been like by far, not that I've gone to a bunch, but by far was just my favorite convention experience. Beautiful cover too. I think the red just makes the artwork pop. The red in the background just makes this artwork pop. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before I reveal the big book, I see in the back we have some stickers and so forth. What do we have here? Oh, we have a Captain Marvel patch. That's awesome. We have a Wasp sticker, which I love. We have the classic Black Widow, which obviously I'm a Black Widow fan. You see me show some Black Widow back issues in my collection frequently. And oh, I don't want to have the tape in front. We have the John's Comics with Kids sticker as well. And then, yeah, Sozomaika. Nice. That's pretty cool. Thank you. And I love that it was signed in that yellow, because that just makes it pop too. So perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, one more book to share with you, my friends. I can't believe that John did this. He said, do you want to see a picture of the book ahead of time? I said, no. I said, just send the book. And I'm only looking at the back cover. And from the back cover, I can tell how happy I am condition-wise with this. Not that I'm a condition snob. I'm just not a big fan of coverless or detached covers. But let's show you the book. Look at that. Justice League of America, Volume 1, Issue 5. Oh my gosh. The funny thing is, I look at this book, and I actually remember a couple years ago when Comic Head 84 made a trip to Minnesota, and he found this book. He was with D-Runk Comics, and 84 found a copy of this book and bought it. And I was kind of jealous back then. I'm like, oh, someday I want to get me a copy of this. And now I have one. So this is the first appearance and origin of Dr. Destiny, which I think is a very cool Justice League villain. He and the Key were always favorites of mine as JLA villains. So, but not only this, this was the oldest Justice League of America comic book I needed from their volume. So now I have issues 1 through 12. I have the entire first year of publication of the Justice League of America title. So I think we're talking like 1961 here for this book. Mike Sekowsky doing the artwork, and then Gardner Fox writing the story, because they were the original JLA creative team on the title. You might remember recently on Comic Book Editions Volume 184, I showed issue number 4 that I was able to add into my collection. That's where Green Arrow joins the team. Now, I have not read issue 5, but in the past, I've kind of taken like a little peek of what the synopsis of the story is about. And essentially, if I'm remembering correctly, I think that in this issue, they're accusing Green Arrow of being a traitor. And I think to myself, you just elected him to membership in the last page of the last issue, and now you're accusing him of, it's like, whoa, you might want to stop and thought that over for a minute. So, and I think also an interesting note about this book, if I'm remembering correctly, this is the issue where Batman appears in it, but actually doesn't speak at all. These early JLA stories, Superman and Batman were not their focus, and you don't see them on the covers of like the first 9 issues or so. And then, because they wanted the team to be consistent of their other non-2 big powerhouses of DC. Oh, but that means I had the first 12 consecutive issues now, the title. Issue 13 is now going to be the oldest book that I need in my collection. And the most recent book I need is 115. So I range between issues 13 and 115 that I need now in the collection. Oh, John, you shouldn't have done this, but I'm so thankful that you did. And this copy is so beautiful too. This is probably a nicer copy than even what I was looking at or the one that I made an offer on before. You outdid yourself, my friend, and I'm so appreciative and thankful for you thinking about me. That's awesome. Thank you. What did you think about this John's Comics with Kids AOK? Share your comments. Write me a comment and share it below, as your comments are welcomed, encouraged, and appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to John. John is 2.5 in subscribers. He just hit that milestone. So 2,000 and a half. So congratulations, John. Am I surprised? No, because you put out such great content and you're such a friendly and easy to get along with person. I'm not surprised to see your channel succeed the way it has been succeeding. But congratulations to you on that as well. And thank you for being my friend. Not only for this, because you didn't have to do this, but for the phone calls and the conversations. And when you have someone that you know that you can just talk to about anything, that's a gift in itself. So thank you, my friend. That wraps up our Comic Book Editions Volume 188. Today, I'm in a fantastic mood. I'll catch you next week for the next Comic Book Editions video. Of course, we had the back issue of the week YouTube short, which dropped on my channel yesterday. And as a matter of fact, John actually might be interested in this one because I've been loving the X-Men 97 series, and I thought last week's episode was amazing. There's been some great episodes already, but last week's episode was wow. So I'm really excited for this week's episode. But my back issue of the week YouTube short that I dropped yesterday ties in, potentially, with the upcoming episode that's dropping on Disney Plus tomorrow. So check that out. Spend 60 seconds of your life to learn about this comic book in my collection that might tie into the X-Men 97 episode tomorrow. We have Fanboys Live and the Retro Review, the greatest DC comic show on YouTube, coming up Sunday night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, 7:15 p.m. Central, here on my YouTube channel. I look forward to you joining me for that. Have a fantastic, healthy, successful week, and I'll see you soon. Take care.